Welcome to 10 Minute Monday today. I'm going to show you how to freshen up your website with the 2021 color of the year. And look at this sweet little girl in yellow. And guess what? The new color of the year, there's actually two colors of the year this year. One they're called Illuminating, and the other is Ultimate Gray. And they have chosen these two colors because they feel that it represents positivity for the yellow and fortitude for the gray with all that we have been through. And so these are the colors, Illuminating and Ultimate Gray. Pantone chooses their colors of the year a lot based on fashion. And this is an indication of, you can see how it's not overpowering with yellow, but it's just a little shock of yellow. As look at this sign, we're stronger together. There was a very strong indication that yellow, being positive, was going to be playing quite a prominent place in the color of the year. But also it's interesting because it doesn't really matter what country you're in. Yellow is caution, especially yellow and black together are graphically probably the strongest color combinations. And then I found this to be very interesting because gray really works well with a photo that's gray, or they call a black and white photo. And here again, it shows up again in this wonderful poster and how they've used yellow, which in a way can seem to be kind of a weak color or light color, but it can be used very powerfully. And then I went, wow, look at this website and the yellow of an egg. How healthy is that for eggs? And then here I began to look at other websites that are using yellow successfully. Now the one on the left would be considered more of an older design in that there's really strong color blocks. But we are moving into a time in design, especially with websites, that people are on the internet and on their computers so much that we're looking for a more soothing look. So you can see on the right, the little shocks of yellow, which actually are much more modern feeling. This is a brighter yellow. This is almost like the egg yolk yellow, which will also work. And there again, it's interesting as you see this gray, everything's in gray, and then the yellows, how the yellow can get very strong very quickly. My eye immediately is drawn to where the yellow is. And then here's another design that is also feeling modern. I wanted to show you a website that has been using yellow for a very long time. And you'll probably even recognize this website once I show it to you. Guess whose website it is? Amy Porterfield.
Oh.
In fact, when I first heard Pantone present on the yellow and gray, and I thought, Amy has been using yellow forever. That has been her brand color for years. And the way she uses it, she highlights text with it.
Right.
She has black buttons, but she also finds images that have yellow in them. And it's interesting here, guess what last year's Pantone color of the year was? It was this denim color. So she's very color conscious. Also, blue and yellow together are great, but there again, her yellow she has used time and time again. And then here are her yellow buttons. One thing I learned, that at a cash register, that as you're checking out, be aware of what colors are around the cash register, because the color yellow, they have found, actually creates more sales. So if something is yellow, people are more inclined to pick it up. Say you wanted to find an image, as I did here in this sweet little girl. Well, I went to my favorite resource, which is Adobe Stock, and I simply typed in yellow Pantone 2021. I got 722 images to choose from. So I thought, well, gee, if I can do that with my paid stock photography, can I also do that with Unsplash, which is another one of my favorite free stocks? Sure enough, I typed in yellow Pantone 2021. because yellow, being the color of the year, is the most prominent color. I could also type in gray, which I'll show you. But look what came up. These are free images.
Mhm.
So I thought it was a really nice way to be adding yellow to your site in a way. You could add it to your blog pages. You can add it also then into your social media posts. As I began to choose my topics that I'm going to be using in blog posts and on social media and LinkedIn, here are some images that I chose, and that's all from that Pantone Color of the Year.
So that Adobe stock, that's not free, is it, Nancy?
No, it's not. I believe it's $19.99, so $20 a month for the Adobe stock. However, Unsplash, a great free resource.
I use Unsplash.
Unsplash, just type in gray Pantone. And they spell it gray, G-R-A-Y versus G-R-E-Y. Let's see what comes up. Gray Pantone 2021. So they're giving you some grays. And also, here's a beautiful image. So you can find more gray images, and then you add a little bit of yellow onto the gray. As you saw earlier, that is a really nice way to bring in these two colors of the year. Any questions?
No, but I would comment, Nancy, that yellow in the chakras works with that mental level, works with that third chakra. So people are always drawn to yellow because it's a mental level.
Oh, so it's at the top.
Right. So no, it's a third chakra.
Third.
Solar plexus. If you were printing out a flyer, when we used to do flyers before we had all this digital, we used to always print them on, if we could, on yellow paper because it was more attractive.
How wonderful.
Yeah.
So yellow, and I know Elsie loves to wear yellow.
Yes, I look good in yellow. Some people find it, depending on your coloring, they find it hard to wear. It can be difficult to wear. Well, Alan, you have on yellow or gold.
Well, it's sort of yellow. Yes, yellow.
You're right in step today.
You're right in step. You've come to the right place.
Yeah, I looked down this morning, saw what I was wearing.
Go forth and try to use some yellow. Or Elsie also has a lot of gold in her site, and she loves gold, so she's really very current. And the other trend, and this is coming from the home interior trends, and it's very strong as well in IKEA. As people are spending more time at home, they are getting more cozy. So cozy colors are also trending. And they say that a big trend has happened in home interiors, that all of the paint companies, the Benjamin Moores and Sherwin-Williams, they've all taken this shift together, and they are terracotta warm and deeper earthy jewel tones. So a little burst of yellow, bring a little excitement into your room.
That's true.
Yeah, very good.
If you are viewing this from the YouTube or from my website and you'd like to come to my free trainings, please go to my website, fieldsgraphicdesign.com, and fill out the form at the top of the page. You will not only get an invitation to join me live, you'll also receive a list of my favorite free resources for great photography that you can use on your website or in any project. And also, when you join me live on 10 Minute Monday, you'll be able to ask a question about what I've just trained or even about your own website. So I hope to see you on my next 10 Minute Monday. Bye for now.